done the heavy lifting, and we've been working with him to make sure that he succeeds on this event. He's our chairman. He's going to stand up and he's going to say a few words. He's also going to talk about Kenpark and our vision and why we are here today. Karibu sana Bwana Chairman.
Asante sana. Na kwa sababu ndugu yangu lay the challenge down, nitaambia bibi yangu aanze kukuja tu akae hapa kuwe ready, atasema kitu hata yeye. It is indeed a pleasure to have you all here today. Your Excellency, the Deputy President of the second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Honorable Rigathi Gachagua, Your Excellency Pastor Dorcas Rigathi, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, good evening. Amjambo nyote. Amjambo tena. Mko sawa kabisa? Mmeshukuru kufika hapa leo na kupata wageni wa amjawahi pata before. Si ni kweli? It is true that my name is Kengori Kanyi. It is my honor and privilege as chairman of the Kenya Public Action Committee to welcome you all to this town hall meeting with our honorable guests this afternoon. Before I proceed, I do want to let my wife say just a quick hello.
Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. You guys don't sound excited. Hello. Good. As he mentioned, my name is Joan Wa Kingori. Hello, Mr. Excellency. Hello again, Pastor Dorcas. It's such a pleasure to meet you this evening or this afternoon now. And thank you so much, Pastor Dorcas, for the word that you gave. Like Rose said, we're going to do better. And we will continue to support you and His Excellency. And we look forward to many more times like this. So thank you so much, and thank you.
Indeed, thank you for your support. Joanne is also a community leader. She's the chairperson of a Sacramento organization called Ushirika. So we work very well together. We're inspired by the example that you two have set. And so it is an endorsement that we are walking the right walk. But I do want to speak to our diaspora people first. You know, our great nation has always been filled with incredible potential. Since independence, we've had several defining moments that I like to look at as inflection points, where Kenya either rose to the occasion and took off, or lost its footing and faltered. In the 1970s, under the leadership of Mzee Kenyatta, Kenya was a bright economic star. It was tipped to match the growth of nations such as South Korea and Singapore. You know those stats. In the early 2000s, under the presidency of Mzee Kibaki, we dared to dream again. Free primary education was introduced, and infrastructure projects put the country back on a growth trajectory. But there have also been challenging chapters, isn't it? In the 1990s, we saw a shrinking of the economy and great hardship for our people. Many of us here today came to the United States during or slightly after that time, seeking greener pastures and new opportunities. Isn't that your truth? We thank the Almighty that we have been able to make the best of those circumstances. And many of you are thriving here in our adopted home that we also love. But back in our motherland, You don't need an economic advisor today to tell you that insecurity is rising. Isn't it? What kind of insecurity am I talking about? Economic insecurity first. Times are hard, and there's a rug that's been pulled under from people when things become tight. We feel it here. We hear it, we feel it in the stories from our loved ones from back home. We see it in the data, we see it in the news, we understand that this is our truth. Our economy is under strain. Freedoms we fought for are being tested. Insecurity on the ground is on the rise. Institutions we built to safeguard our constitution are being eroded right before our eyes. Real time, we can see it. This is a moment that calls for concerted effort. We are in such an inflection point. As members of the diaspora, we cannot stand by. We have to come together under the banner of the whatever outfit you choose. The diaspora is wide. But here, what we've done, we've come together under a banner called the Kenya Public Action Committee, KenPAC. It's a non-partisan platform to engage meaningfully with Kenya's leadership. This is our vehicle for constructive dialogue, bold ideas, and collaborative solutions to help turn the tide before the vehicle called Kenya goes off the cliff. Your presence here today and your engagement over the last several weeks proves that our community has been yearning for such a platform. A lot of work has gone into this team effort, not just KenPAC, but many community leaders who stepped up to make this happen. And for good reason, because our guests today actually were not supposed to be coming to California. I don't know if you guys know about this. We had to set in motion a persuasion to say, we don't usually get such opportunities to talk to leaders of this caliber. And so we were honored when, working together with Nancy, reaching out to these esteemed guests, we were able to get a resounding yes. That is how we are here today. And so today's program really is about listening, learning, and engaging. I urge you to think not only about the Kenya we have today, but the Kenya we want in 10, 20, and 30 years to come. Let's leave here with actionable ideas, stronger networks, and renewed commitment. So once again, I want to welcome you to the KenPAC Town Hall with His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua. Let's make this day as historic as it is for Kenyans in California. Let's also make it a day of inspiration, connection, and progress. Asanteni sana, and without further ado, my next guest, he does not need any introduction. Kenyans at home and abroad, and Africans all the while. Yesterday we were at Facebook. All kinds of Africans they came across us and they were saying, I'm from Mozambique, I'm from Zimbabwe, I've recognized you. So I think we're cousins beyond even the Kenyan borders. They've heard about what he's doing and they're inspired by it. And so this is not just a conversation about Kenya. This is a conversation about Gen Z in Africa. It can start here, the same way we've seen it in other corners of Africa. We are seeing some embers. This conversation, I want you to pick it up. Listen to the wisdom you'll hear here. Ask constructive questions so that we can be able to move forward together. Without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, join me in welcoming Deputy President, Second Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Rigathi Gachagua.